My 11-year-old daughter stood up to a CEO at her science fair. Now his company is paying for her college education. I never expected a middle school science fair to change my daughter's life. As a single mom working 2 jobs, I'd spent months helping Zoe gather recycled materials for her project on microplastic filtration. Per is simple but clever water filter she designed using materials most people throw away. The night before the fair, Zoe was nervous. Mom, what if the judges don't take me seriously? I am just a kid with trash. That trash might save our oceans someday, I told her, having no idea how prophetic those words would be. The science fair was hosted at the convention center, sponsored by Hackett Industries, a major manufacturing corporation in our city. Their CEO, Mr. Harrison, was there with cameras and press, making a show of the company's commitment to inspiring young scientists. I couldn't stay for the judging part. My shift at the hospital started at noon. I hugged Zoe, straightened her carefully ironed shirt, and whispered, "Just explain it like you did to me. You got this?" When I picked her up that evening, something was wrong. No ribbon, no smile, just quiet anger I'd never seen before. "What happened, sweetie?" They gave first place to Jason's volcano, a volcan mom with baking soda. She wasn't upset about losing Parrot. My girl has lost gracefully plenty of times. This was different. Then she told me about the CEO's visit to her table. Mr. Harrison had stopped at her display, flanked by cameras. He'd asked patronizing questions, barely listening to her answers about how her filter could remove microplastics from water using recycled materials. Then he said, "Very cute project, sweetheart. Maybe next year try something more scientific?" Zoe's voice cracked. And when he turned to walk away, I saw his company's logo on my research. Mom, Fridge Industries makes the exact plastic packaging I found was the worst pollutant in our local creek samples. What she did next made my heart stop. I called after him, "Excuse me, Mr. Harrison?" And when he turned around, I held up my water samples and said, "Did you know your company produces the highest concentration of non-biodegradable microplastics I found? I have the data right here. Would you like to see it?" The entire fair went silent. Camara swung toward my 11-year-old daughter, confronting a Fortune 500 CEO with evidence his company was polluting our local waterways. He got all red and said they follow all environmental regulations, so I asked him if regulations were the same as doing what's right. Zoe looked up at me. Was that disrespectful? I hugged her so tight. No, baby. That was brave. The story should have ended there. Parent, a proud mom moment and a lesson in speaking truth to power. But 3 days later, our doorbell rang. Mr. Harrison himself stood on our porch without cameras this time. He asked if he could speak with Miss Zoe, the scientist. When she came to the door, he did something I never expected. He apologized. "Your project wasn't just cute, Parent, it was innovative, and you were right about our packaging." He explained that after her confrontation, he'd had his environmental team run tests. Her data was accurate. Their plastic was indeed showing up in local waterways at alarming rates. "We're announcing a new biodegradable packaging initiative next month," he told her, "and I'd like to offer you something." Nexus Industries is now funding a patent application for Zoe's filtration design. They've established a full college scholarship in her name for girls pursuing environmental science, and they've hired her as a youth consultant on their sustainability team, Parent, with actual pay that's going straight to her college fund. Yesterday, Zoe came home from her first meeting at Sasha headquarters. "Mom," she said, eyes wide with excitement, "Mr. Harrison introduced me as the girl who's going to save our company from itself." Some children learn to stay quiet when adults dismiss them. Others find their voice and change the world. I am raising the second kind, and it all started with a science project made of trash.